As promised in my last video that I was going to show you guys my current setup of pedals as of 2013. I'm going to be making some pretty big modifications to this board. I'm going to be getting a bigger pedal board, possibly a PT Pro or a Trailer Trash. Preferably a PT Pro for right now until I decide to switch or if I anything like that. So I apologize for the constant moving. Like I said, I'm using my iPad and don't have a tripod for it because I don't think they make them. But anyways, so that's what I use all the time. I'll tell you guys, just kind of go through my signal chain. You guys can most likely kind of have an idea because it's really simple. There's pretty much only the bare essentials on here. So I start by going into my tuner, my T3 tuner. I've had this for a few years now and I really like it. I like all the settings that you can use on it, chromatic, guitar, you can go into flat tunings, all that kind of stuff. It even has a bass tuner on it too, which is really cool. So I started off with the tuner, and then obviously, as you can see, my chain here, I power the rest of my pedals through my tuner. So the next pedal in line is the Boss BD2 Blues Driver. I do have to say I like Boss. I'm not a huge fan of all of their stuff, but the stuff I do like is the stuff that I do have on my board. I'm a big fan of the TR2, the tremolo. I've heard that it sucks tone, but we're not talking about that right now. So, so yeah, Boss Blues Driver. This is my second overdrive setting. The BD2 is always on for me. I don't like a clean, just a really plain guitar signal. I have to have where my amp is slightly breaking up, and my Fender Hot Rod Deluxe, which you guys saw in the last couple videos, I don't like the overdrive on it, but I love the cleans on it. So anytime I'm playing, I always have my Boss BD2 on, and those are the settings that I use just for breaking up a little bit. So it's a great pedal, but it's actually going to be replaced. Probably by a Timmy pedal. So great pedal, but looking for something a little bit stronger. So the next pedal in the chain is the JHS Angry Charlie. I have to say this is probably my favorite pedal on my board. Very meaty distortion pedal. Very meaty, very versatile. You can get tons of great tones out of it. As you can see by my settings, this is my favorite setting. Actually, the distortion knob is supposed to be right there. Should move a little bit right there. So yeah, this is my this is my C sound, my big crunch sound. Got a great deal on it. So yeah, one of my favorite JHS pedals. I love JHS as a company, by the way. They make great stuff, great modifications, great recasings. And especially if you're a nerd, a guitar nerd like me, you love the tech section on that website where they teach you how to do a bunch of tech stuff. So love that pedal. Actually thinking about getting the Morning Glory, which I hear is a great overdrive pedal too. I'd love to get the Morning Glory. The double barrel is pretty cool. JHS just makes great stuff. So yep. Check it out and go get one. I think everyone knows what this big boy right here is. This is my non-modified Ernie Ball volume, junior volume pedal. Can't say enough about it. It just turns me on and off. I only use it for volume swells because I play a lot of church music and stuff, and a lot of times, obviously, you worship guitar players know that swelling is everything, at least when it comes to slower stuff. So this is just used for swelling, basically. I wanted to get it modified because, again, I hear it sucks tone. Um, I'll eventually do that, but yeah, I just use that for swells. Next, I believe, is my, pardon me, sorry about that, is my DD5 digital delay. I strictly only use this pedal for the reverse delay. And obviously those are my settings on, that's what the R stands for. I don't use it for anything else. Just because I like the sound of a reverse delay. Sounds really, really spacious, especially with volume swells and stuff. It has a long, I have it set up for like kind of like a long tail to it. So DD5 constantly is on reverse. Next is the DD20. I've had this one for a couple years now. Phenomenal boss pedal. Sorry for the constant movement. I'm trying to focus here. This pedal is always on for me. Pretty much always on. I'm also the kind of guy who likes to use multiple settings on this pedal, just to get as much use out of it as I can, to get as creative as I can. So I actually use a quarter note delay as well as a dotted eighth delay, but I switch between analog and the modulate setting on this pedal. Like I said, a great pedal. I like to have the effect level on it really, really, really high. As you can see, it's at 3 o'clock, which is pretty high for this pedal. And I like to keep the feedback around 130, just because I just love the way it sounds. I love delay. I love what delay does, especially with soft parts and then with, you know, U2 edge stuff that everyone knows about. I like to try and not do as much U2 stuff like that just because everyone does it. And I mean, yes, it's effective, but I like to I like a choppier delay as well. I also use the smooth setting on this because I like a smooth sounding delay as well. But yep, that's the Giga delay. And next is my Electro Harmonix Micropog. I don't think I will ever get rid of this pedal as long as I live. This pedal is just so simple but extremely effective. I use this pedal for simple lead lines, solos, anything to really just kind of push me out in front of the band, and also just to give a little bit of flavor. You can see my settings right there too. I like enough where it gives it flavor, but not so much where it's overpowering and it just sounds fake, if you guys know what I mean by that. Just love this pedal. I also have it on for swells as well. That rhymed. But yeah, like I'll be doing a tutorial on Deep Cries Out for the solo. I use this for the solo. Just to really I usually just use this pedal for any kind of flavor, just to add, just to make it sound really cool. So, Micropog, I highly suggest going to get it, because it's a great pedal. It's just awesome. A lot of people I know have asked me if I would sell it, and I said nope, I will not, because I love it too much. And the last pedal in the signal chain, we come to the very simple yet very effective MXR Phase 90. This pedal I use strictly for clean stuff. I'm not the guy necessarily to use effects because they sound really cool, even though that's a great reason to use effects. But I'm the kind of guy the kind of guitar player who likes to use modulation effects like this when they are needed. Because sometimes it's just too much at times. So I like this on a really mild setting, like almost none, just because I don't like it to be overpowering, because sometimes it's just too much. But like I said, I use this for a lot of clean stuff, and I'll use this to swell in as well, just to kind of give it more of a spacey effect. I actually prefer the Eddie Van Halen version over this version. I like a friend of mine, I used his Eddie Van Halen pedal and I loved it, but I got this pedal off a trade and I didn't want to fork out the extra like $60 because I don't have a really high paying job right now. So I just got this one, and it's pretty effective for right now, but I kind of prefer to use a Eddie Van Halen flanger or phaser. And then I'm running on this whole board is sitting on a PT1 pedal train, which I got for my birthday a few years ago. So you can see the cases right there. I got a bunch of stickers on it and stuff, which you can't see right now because it's open. It's a great pedal board. I'm going to be, like I said in this video, upsizing to a PT Pro just to fit some more stuff because I'm going to be adding a Strymon timeline, either a Mr. Black Supermoon or a digital reverb from Boss. I'm going to be adding 2 more overdrives, and I think that'll be it for a while. I was thinking about getting a wah pedal too, like a just a standard Crybaby or something, just something little, not huge or anything like that. But so yeah, this is my board as of now, and when I do some demos and stuff, I will be demoing each pedal and showing you guys what it sounds like and what they sound like together, and be looking forward to some tutorials. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon.